Jesus says, I came that you may have life and have it abundantly. We believe that all human beings should be able to live a life full of possibilities, with the choices that they need, and to be free from any fear of persecution, injustice, and to be able to achieve their full potential.
HOPE stands for health, opportunities, partnerships, and empowerment. HOPE Africa is the social development organization of the Anglican Church of Southern Africa. The mission of HOPE is to build and develop effective development through partnerships throughout the Anglican Church of Southern Africa. And the way to do this is to actually build capacity within the church and in all the dioceses, to enable them and to encourage them and to build them up to actually be able to develop themselves.
HOPE Africa is like the blood of the Anglican Church. It gives life to the Anglican Church in the sense that it enables us to implement the implications of the gospel.
HOPE Africa has been supporting us with projects on food security, so the gardens. Basically, it's really encouraging, facilitating, skilling people at the grassroots to do things for themselves.
So they were harvesting potatoes and mealies, and now they have planted cabbage, spinach, beetroot, and onions too. So everyone is owning a plot here.
Ngiyachelela engadini.
Angizwa ukuthi wena usihlalo phela.
Ngusihlalo mina wale ngadi. Ngize nomhlangano sihlangane la. Sixoxayo. Umhlangano wengadi. Ngiyasizakala ngale ngadi le nje bangemi nje. Mase kuvuthiwe ngiyakha ngidle makhono khona ngudayisayo.
Ngiyawuthanda umhlabathi. Ngiyathanda engadini ngoba ukwazi ukulala ungadlile. Ikhandlela mawungenanga ukuthenga ugesi, udayise khona la. Hamba uthenga ugesi, uthenga ukudla, zidla ingane zisuthe. Mayesekhulile ngiyawadayisa. Safaka naseyitolo emamarket. Maqhamuka ufuna imarket nje uklabishi zathatha ngemasaka amabili amathathu umnikeze umama aphuma nadayisa. Siyadayiselana nje singomama.
There is a problem of poverty in this area. So by grouping them to start a food security program, it also helps them to alleviate poverty and to know each other. They even know now the problems that they are facing because they are talking to one another rather than sitting at home alone. The Diocese of Zululand is not taking care of those people who are in Anglican Church only, but if they are in the community, they help everyone in the community. So without HOPE Africa, I don't think we can be where we are now. Even the food security, even the administration in the office, they are helping us in all areas. That's how we survive.
The Western Health and Welfare Organization is an organization that do health and welfare projects in the Overstrand. They've got the home-based care project, is the Overstrand Care Center, substance abuse program, and then we have also a program for the elderly. The home-based care project is where we send out caregivers to people's homes, and what they do there, we usually get these referrals from the hospital and the local clinics. So the carers go to the people's houses, they wash the people there. If there's wounds, they do the wound care. But Hope Africa, their sponsorship, their help and their support are vital to this organization, because you find you get funders, they fund something and they retract, then they fund another project. But Hope Africa has been with us all the way, and we can just call them, we can just send an email when we are in need, when we need help, or when we foresee a problem, and they help us.
Another very, very crucial area of support is the support for the training of clergy on theology and development, where Hope Africa came with people with experts on theology and development, and a good number of our clergy were actually trained.
Because this is such a beautiful, well-structured course with clear inputs and outputs, that we could get our province to adopt that course, and every bishop to take that course as a critical point of continuing ministerial education. I know bishops have done it, but it would be wonderful if every clergy and every laity can do it. My hopes and dreams are in the area of theological education. My hopes and dreams are in the area of education broadly, because those two will ensure that peace and justice abounds in God's world. There is a program of collecting shoes, and Hope Africa has collected many shoes. And then somebody, when I was in Johannesburg, instead of thanking Hope Africa, said, "Thank you, Archbishop, for providing shoes for our children." So I didn't say it's Hope Africa, because Hope Africa and the Archbishop are really one.
We did something special, I believe, in South Africa last year, November, when we joined forces and mobilized many, many other key people in South Africa to launch We Will Speak Out South Africa, a coalition movement committed to ending sexual violence in South Africa. So Hope Africa were the architects of that in many ways. They were the people who actually pulled that together, and it was a big deal.
It's really encouraging, facilitating, skilling people at the grassroots to do things for themselves, instead of always expecting organizations from overseas or even from South Africa.
Hope Africa is given for the dioceses to respond to crisis and relief.
We went to Mozambique after the floods to take them practical things like seeds and whatever else to get their agricultural projects off the ground again. We need to make it known to the people in our pews on the ground, the work that Hope Africa does, and that we continue to enhance partnerships with them, that together we may, win the battle, and help alleviate poverty and help to get people trained to help themselves, and a better future for them in this beautiful country of Southern Africa, not just South Africa.
Hope Africa's work is tremendously important because we need a body like that will draw in all the churches together, to have centrality in vision, in order to be strategic in the way we come together and do things together, and to ensure that that sphere of influence goes across all of the churches.
The work of the Church of Southern Africa is very exciting. There's so much potential, and we hope that we can together grow the work, get more support, and enable not just these small pockets of communities benefit, but actually the wider church, and also in the other countries as well, not just in Southern Africa and Lesotho, but perhaps reaching Mozambique, Angola. You know, we've got to think big, because God's work is big.
So if you see Hope Africa not as an ordinary NGO, but as an NGO that is closely knit to what God is about in God's world.
Without our partners and donors, we would not be able to do anything and to provide the kind of services that we do. And whether it is through services or it is monetary, we thank you very, very much for all the work and everything that you provide to Hope Africa.
I can say with confidence, as a bishop who is at the receiving end of some of that funding, that they are safe, they are well used, they are used for the purpose for which whoever gives one rand or 1,000 rand or 100,000 rand, that the purpose of which the money is given is respected, and money are used for the purpose for which they've been given.
My prayer is we will be represented in every diocese, and we will have the capacity, not only by ourselves, but through using the machinery within those dioceses, to impact significantly.